Hey everybody, welcome back to At the Vice with Andy from Creek Chicken Outfitters. Today I'm going to show you guys how I tie a simple beadhead number 16 dubbed Nymph. And we're going to be doing this one today in the green Beavis thread. Let's see if we can see that there. Yeah, we get, well, focus. Okay, all right. So green Beavis thread, we're going to be wrapping it in some gold wire and adding a little bit of tinsel flash to it. So we're going to start right behind the bead, just like so. We're going to wrap down. If I can get a hold of this. Right to the back of the shank. Right about in, I'll let you get kind of a ways back. It's right there. Come around a couple of wraps. Let's again come in and tie off or clip off our tag. So there we have that. We're going to come forward a little bit with the thread from here, and we're going to wrap in a piece of wire. So, and for this one I'm choosing gold wire. I just think it'll go well with the gold colored tungsten bead up top. So we're going to just tie that in right along the side of the shank of the hook, wrap it a couple of times near the end, and then travel backwards here, kind of following the contour of our hook all the way back to there. And going to come back up to the front, wrap it around a little bit. Let's put a few wraps behind the bead here. All right, kind of like that. Build it up just a tad, all right, just like the other ones. Well, let's see, I'll tighten up a little bit. I'm going to come back, I'm going to go ahead and put at this point, wrap about midway, about where you want the body of the fly to start once we dub it. So about right there. I'm going to come in with my tinsel. And I think I'm going to show this one, give it a little bit of contrast, silver side up. Some of this tinsel is made in a way that it has gold and silver sides. So we're going to tie that in. Try to here. Sometimes tinsel wants to be a pain. With it, just want it to stay. Wrap that on there nice and securely. Come back up here to the front. Right. Gonna come in with my whip finisher. Do 2-3 wraps here just to secure it. Bring around my bobbin cradle, set my thread. Gonna twist our wire on. I think I'm gonna hold the edge of my wire here with some hackle pliers to see if I can just control it a little better. And we're gonna spin that wire on there slowly and accurately. Pull my tinsel forward a little bit here, out of the way, and do the same type wraps that we did on our other nymphs. Trying to increase our spacing just a little bit, but the only part of this wire on this fly that you're going to see is the tail end, kind of right there. We're going to wrap it up in front. Going to just continue on. The spacing doesn't matter at this point. Pull my tinsel out of the way, let it hang there, pull our bottom cradle away. We're going to come around with our thread. We're going to tie that wire off just like we had behind. Get about 3 wraps there behind, come forward of it, just secure it off good. take our, whoops, okay. Go with our fingers here. I'm just going to spin off, there we go, spin off our wire. So our wire is essentially done and in place now. Alright, so we're going to wrap, I'm going to kind of hold this back again, wrap back to our tinsel and let it hang there. And we're going to dub this one in some tan dubbing. You know, for this small fly, it's a 16, it's little. So I'm going to come in and I'm gonna dub this thing. I don't know if you guys can see me putting the dubbing onto the thread or not. Always room for improvement in the videos. So, okay, once we have our dubbing on, I'm going to come in, we're going to start wrapping here, and as it builds up, we're going to go forward slightly. And just wrap it towards the front. And build up right there behind the bead. That worked out really well. So, the next step is to come in and grab our tinsel. We're going to pull it over forward. And we're going to wrap it in place right behind the bead. And what that does is it kind of creates a little flashy wing case over the thorax of the fly. Just like that. And we're going to secure it down good with a couple of wraps. And as you can see, that flash. Let's see here. Let's focus and go. I'm going to do this in real time so you can kind of see the way that looks. We're going to bust our exposure back up. There. This is still a process, everybody. Okay. Now once we get to that point, the fly is pretty much done. We're going to come in and we're going to clip that tinsel off as close as possible. And just wrap it in place behind the bead. There it goes, it disappeared. That's what we want. So now, we'll pull the little fibers out of the way. Come in and whip finish this thing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's do 5 wraps. Tighten it down. Come in and zip our thread off. And voila, there you have it. So now I'm going to come in with my solar res. You guys know how much I like solar res. Come in and put a little tiny bit of solar res on the thread at the front. Let that go in. There. I'll brush that back a little. Come in with our UV light. Spin that little bad boy around. And that should do it. So there you have it. The little, let's see if we can get it. There we go. Nice flashy green dub nymph. All right, everybody. Once again, thanks for watching. Tight lines, go catch them. Tell me what you think. Comment, like, and I like feedback, so let me know what you think. Thanks, guys. Take care.